No more God games. Hey, we live for our morning people, man. We get everything set up. We dropped the night hour class last night. $1 in the morning. Hey, Rob Bot to everybody in the building. We dropped that morning class in the morning, that night hour class last night. Hold on just a second. It's raining outside right now. Right? My favorite type of weather. That way I ain't got to water my plants today. They get some good rainwater. You know what I'm saying? We in the building, man, for my morning hours. For my morning early birds. That way I ain't got to water my plants today. We live. We lit. Hold on just a second. Let me set this up. Keep in mind, we still going in on this this God thing. So we got to get it over to you, man. We got to get it over to you, bro. We got to wake you up so you can stop being taken advantage of, man. If you're in the building, we just put that Cash App in the links, man. Show some love. You want to show us some love, you know. We on hot. But keep in mind, these guards study coming here trying to make you bow before them, right? Trying to make you bow down so they can rule you and be your God, right? They can rule you and be your God. And the thing is, they know about these gods. They try their best to stay in the certain lines because they know about galactic law. So, which is why when they come, they always trying to make a contract with you. Deuteronomy 28 is a contract between God, a God, and his people. Deuteronomy 28. It says, and it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, that's Enlil, to observe, right, Yahweh Elohim, right, to observe and to do all of his commandments, which I have commanded thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. So this is part of the contract that Enlil come to make with these particular group of people, right? Everybody is marketing their God to you, right? The Muslims come to you, they market their God. And usually in a small print, it's stipulations, but they mostly using fear. The Christians market their God to you. The people of Judaism market their God. So it's so many people coming to market their God to you. And some might say, well, this is all the same God. It's just different languages, right? It's just different languages. He marketed his business. It's all business, man. It's nothing personal. Somebody coming here to guard you is nothing personal. It's all business. They're trying to make something off you. They gonna profit something off of you. whether it be worship, whether it be slaves, whether it be people that do whatever you say do, right? The same thing as the pimp game, man. The pimp game. They coming and marketing to you and using fear. Oh, if you don't get down with my God, you're gonna go to hell. Or if you don't get down with my God, you're gonna be took out, man. I'm telling you, God gonna get you. God gonna get you, man. And a lot of people might get bad at the young elder, man, for why I'm putting it out, man. But this is the time now where we get rid of this God in the sky coming back to save us type of information, man. Ain't nobody gonna help us but us. Why would I need a God if I am God? According to the Bible, let's read that. John 82. Right? John 82. This is what I had to use the Bible, man, because some people still try to beat me over the head with it, man. So let's use your book and break it down for you. Because we're dealing with this God game. Psalms 82. John 8, I think it's 32. Let's see. Well, that's what he says, you shall know the truth and the truth shall make you free, right? But I want to get the part where ye are God. I think it's 44, the ye of your father, the devil. Okay, that's that part. I forget off the top of my head. I used to be real good at cutting through this Bible and putting it down for you, man. But I'll find it in a minute. I know it's in John 8 where it says that ye are gods. Let's see. They come Hakeem. Hakeem, I heard him. He says, is it not written in your law, said ye are gods? So if I'm a God, to make a long story short, if I'm a God, why would I need you to come market your God to me? Why would I need you to come market our lie to me when I am a God? Now, some people can say, okay, this is, yeah, you a God, but you need a parent God to look over you. Yeah, but only for so long. I only need that parent because once you turn 18, 19, you could go out on your own. You could go out and get your own spot, right? You could go out and you become an adult. As long as you're a teenager and a baby, you probably need your parents as guardians. So you can look at it from that perspective. You need these parent gods to look over you as a little God until you become a big enough God to go out on your own. Well, we at the time right now where we can go out on our own. We don't need our parents no more as far as to watch over us. Now, some people still use their parents all the way up into even after they're adult, they still live in their parents' basement. But we're not that type of kids. We type of kids that's go-getters. We were trying to get out at 16, but we couldn't get out because it wasn't legal then. But now we 18 years old, right? And now we can go out on our own and do our own thing. But everybody is trying to market their God to you. The Christian is trying to market Jesus. And they come and tell you, oh, if you don't get down, if you don't accept this contract, you got to keep in mind, in order for God to bother you, you got to make a deal with him. Just like down here, in order for you to get involved with these different things that's going on in the system, you got to make contracts with these people. And then once you make those contracts, then they can come in and punish you because you didn't follow the contract. That's what Deuteronomy 28 is all about. It's about your people making and not everybody, it's just a certain particular group of people who made a deal with this God, and now they get mad and trying to bring everybody else under the same contract and saying that if you don't get down with this God, you ain't going to heaven. If you don't get down with this God, you ain't gonna make it, man. You're gonna go to hell. This is all of the marketing of these different gods to you. They try to get you on using fear. forcing you on, trying to get into your subconscious to try to tell you that if you don't get down with these gods, you're going to hell. Come on, man. Everybody, all these people market the same type of way, man. Marketing their God to try to get you on under a contract. Get you on a contract. What you think the word covenant really means, right? The word covenant really means contract. It's to get you on, so it can once you sign and agree to this contract, because those people, those Israelites, agreed to Enlil's contract. They agreed to it. So now, by right, by law, because you made a contract, and the contract is dealing with law. By law, now the God can do whatever he wants to you because you agreed to it. You gotta, man, it's free will is a whole nother level, man, when you get down to dealing with the Galactics. But why are these different extraterrestrial beings who have a more advanced knowledge coming here, try to get you to sign a contract with them? Keep that in mind. You got to look at this thing. You got to look at this thing, man. So if those people didn't have a contract with Enlil, could he do what he's doing to them? Could he torture them and punish them and have them took off into slavery because they didn't follow his contract? Now, what if those people told Enlil to kick rocks? We don't want to sign no contract with you. We are gods. What do we need with you? And then you ain't Enlil whole game. He ain't gonna teach you what he know. See, these people that come to make contracts with you, they ain't gonna teach you what they know, right? They ain't gonna teach you what they know, and so you could be on their level. Because if you knew what they knew, you probably wouldn't sign a deal with them. Man, Enlil is just like the record labels. He get you to sign a contract, and then he make money off of you. You gonna make a little money, right? Because God pay good. It's niggas that work for Enlil that got airplanes, that's driving yachts and Bugattis, right? But yeah, hey, Rob out to everybody in the building, man, to my morning people. Yeah, like what I said, man, if I'm gods, we gods, why do we need a God? They got us looking for God everywhere. They got us looking for God in the Bible. They got us looking for God in the mosque. They got us looking for God in the sky. They got you looking for God everywhere but in yourself. You are gods, right? Some of you are children and some of you are elders. But what makes you God? Some people say that God is whoever's in control. And usually it's the being with the most knowledge. So knowledge, that's why they said in the beginning, now the man has become like one of us. He knows. So when we became like one of the Elohims, when you came like one of the Elohims, you became a God. So what do you need with some being coming over you, standing over you? When you become an adult, you should know the rules. As a kid, you learn, they teach you, they mold you. So God had already molded us. He molded us, he molded some beings from the dust, right? As they put it. Like in ancient Kemet on the clay wheel. On the clay wheel. What's going on, Hakeem? You up now, boy? Yeah, so these gods is coming to market, man, to try to sell you their products. What's their products? Oh, I'm gonna be over you. Oh, you gotta do what I say. We didn't, some people say, oh yeah, well, the 10 Commandments is good. Yeah, but those 10 Commandments already existed. A God already got them 10 Commandments in ancient Kemet. We had them in ancient Kemet, man. We already knew the rules. We had to make a deal with you in order to learn the rules and get new rules, which ain't really new. They're the same rules, just took 10 of them. Some people might say, oh, it's 613 commandments in the Hebrew doctrine, right? 613 commandments in the Hebrew doctrine. But why do I got to sign a contract with some being when I can be independent? They say, oh, that's Lucifer's philosophy. right? We young Dolph signed a deal where he was independent. He was making more money. He became his own god instead of being a god, signing under some other god to get less pay. You get less pay signing under another god when you can sign to yourself, right? You sign to yourself. Hold on, man. Hold on, I'm gonna get you lined out, Hakeem. Don't pull them on the floor neither, boy. Yeah, so we independent. We always been. And the deal is we are not the beings that was created by Enlil and made the deal with Enlil. We was around before then. We was around thousands of years, millions of years, billions of years, trillions before we had to have some God concept. This is a new concept, man, for beings to come and come down and want this worship. Because remember, I told you the story, and we broke this down kind of on a tape last night that we put out for my Night Owls called Paint the Picture. Go back and get that tape if you ain't watched it about Paint the Picture, man. I'm gonna put my Cash App in the link for all the people that want to serve some love, man. For donations, cash. Yeah, I ain't been on a couple days, man, because the power went out, right? And then my internet got cut off, and they can't these beans when they hooked the power back up. What the heck is going on? When they hooked the power back up, the internet went off. So it was off for like 3 days until they just came yesterday and hooked the internet back up. So that's why I'm just not going back live to the elder cash. Yeah. Hey man, you want to show me some love? I'm putting my Cash App in the links, man. Right? Don't do the super chat because they take a percentage of the money. But yeah, man, we talking about this no more God games. No more games where if we God, we should be doing what God doing. That's why we ain't been accepted yet, because we got somebody else ruling over us and we accepted it. You got to keep in mind, you got to accept God's deal in order for it to go down for you. That's why it's contracts all through the Bible, which they call covenants. That's why, because he can't infringe on your rights. You have a right as a solar being, as a universal being. You have rights. See, they talk about human rights and civil rights on your planet. Well, there's also rights in the heavens. There's rights in the heavens, and no God or no higher being can come infringe upon those rights without breaking the law, right? Breaking galactic law, unless you accept it. See, if they come to you and give you a contract and you accept it and you sign your name, now you under contract with these beings, and that's really what the Old Testament is about. It's about these beings making a contract with a God, and this God, and you read it good. You read it based on a contract, you'll see it's business. It's business. What do Enlil stand to gain from these making this contract with these people? And based on what I discovered and looked up and come up with, he's staying the game. It's just all a get back. It's all revenge. That's why he said, "Revenge is mine," said the Lord. So he wanted revenge upon his brother Inky. He wanted revenge upon Inky by stealing all his people land and making his people above all the people on the earth. This is the game, man. Everybody marketing their God. And some say Enlil is the same as Allah, just another language, right? He a different God. He marketing he's the same God marketing his strategy in another language, right? Yeah, when you go over this McDonald's over here, right? It's in English, but then you go to another country, they got McDonald's over in Germany and other spots, but the menu is in German, or the menu is, if it's in Russia, it's in Russian, or the menu is in China, it's in Chinese. The menu is in Chinese, but they serving the same goddamn stuff. And they might in certain McDonald's overseas, they might add a couple extra little things based on the culture of what they eat over there. So they might add like a little spin or a squid sandwich or something like that. A squid sandwich and fries and a Coke over in China, man. You know, so they might have it like that. Bad signal, man. Okay, hey, appreciate that, the brother Sugar Shane. Appreciate that, the brother. Uh, yeah, man, but we had to come to you, man, and we got to get this over to you, man. We got to get this over to you. People land on your people extraterrestrial. The God concept come from extraterrestrial who are more advanced than the people that was on Earth or the Pacific group of people, because we had a lot of technology as well. We are the children of the anarchy, but a Pacific group come here who got technology that supersedes yours, and then if they come and say bow down and worship us and we'll give you this, that's automatic red flag, man. That's an automatic red flag if somebody coming trying to be over you. Because in the Bible, the real good beings, they said, get up, I am your fellow servant. The good beings are here to help you, to serve you, to bring you into the fold. But the bad beings want to keep you out of the fold, so they want you to worship, and they never give you no game. They never give you no game, man. They just tell you all these rules and regulations you got to follow when you get down with them, when you accept them as your God. Accept Jesus. They say accept Jesus into your life. Accept Allah into your life. Accept Buddha. Accept these different gods, man. You got to sign a contract with these beings in order for them to rule you, man. Why do I need to sign? If I'm God, why? If I'm an independent, right? Why do I got to sign a deal with you, God, with this God, in order for him to tell me what to do? And then when I don't like what's going on, I can't get out of the contract because I already signed it. Can't get out of the. I got to go to court. I got to go to Galactic Court we got to take these beings, these God beings who coming and trying to be our God. We need to take them to court and sue them because we ain't been getting no damn help. Niggas on the planet been getting taken advantage of, waiting on this God that we supposedly made a deal with. Niggas been getting taken advantage of, waiting on this God. So we need to take this God to court because he ain't honoring his contract, right? It's been hundreds of years, and this God that you people, the people that subscribe to the Bible and make deals, make it believe in this Bible, who made these contracts, this God is not honoring this contract. And so we need to take these beings to Galactic Court and sue them and get out of their contract so we can be our own gods. And this Lucifer didn't have this philosophy. Lucifer wanted people to worship him as well. He in the same boat with Enlil. He in the same boat with all the other gods that coming to make you worship, bow down before me and serve me. Nah, the good being said, we're gonna serve you. Right? That's in the Revelations. It says, get up, I am your fellow servant. Right? So we are your fellow servants. We're not here to make you sign a contract with us so we can be your God. We just want to be your friend. We want to help you evolve. We want to help you move up into the fifth dimension. But long as you got another God over you that you made a deal with, the planet cannot see so many people that made this contract with these gods that the planet can't ascend with these people because they made a deal with another God who don't want them to ascend. He don't want you to know what he know, because if that's the case, he wouldn't have kicked you out the garden for trying to know what he know. Right? Why do this God punish people for trying to know what he know? Because if you knew what he knew, you wouldn't need him no more. That's the game, man. That's the big game, man. People better wake up. And people can get bad. They can say, you say you don't need 5G, right? Yeah, I mean, some people you don't need 5G, but like I say, I'm gonna upgrade my phone to 5G, man, because that's why the shit is choppy. And why my phone has been messed up. People try to call me, I can't even answer the phone because it don't got no signal. I answer it, and then it just stays still incoming call. So they try to make everybody go to the 5G, but the 5G really, people say that it's bad, but it's really not bad. It's the people who trying to advance speed to planet vibration. We should be on 10G by now. We should be on 12G, or we should be on terabytes. We should be on 1 TB instead of 1T, right? Your song should say, instead of saying 4G or 5G, it should say 1T, right? That's a terabyte, right? We should be on terabytes now. But it's people, religious people, who still made that deal with God, and so they waiting on God to do something for them. They waiting on God to come back and fix everything. When you a God and you can fix everything your damn self. But as long as you under contract with this God, you're gonna be waiting on him. You can't do nothing. You under contract. That's the same thing with a record label. When you sign to a record label and you're trying to put some music out, you can't put no music out till they say you can put it out, because you got a contract with them. But if you independent like Young Dolph, you can drop a song anytime you feel like it, right? You can drop a song anytime you feel like it, without having to listen to these beings that you signed a contract with. That's what it's about, man. I'm telling you, people better wake up and see that we are gods. And that's why and we made a contract, and these beings who gods gave up their godship to another being. I got it for you. There you go. These beings made a contract with another god, and that's why the world is still dealing with this energy. Because I told you, the reptilians are the ones behind the religion. They need the worship to ascend. We don't need the worship to ascend. We already ascended. Higher level ascended beings don't need worship to ascend if we already ascended. But the beings who hadn't ascended to the level we on, they need the worship. So they come here and they make deals with the lesser evolved in order to steal their energy and their power. They tell you that in Revelations. They say these people gave their power over to the beast. These people gave their power over. So if I get a whole bunch of gods giving their power over to me, that makes me a more powerful god. And then now I'm still over you. It's all about ruling over you, man. Keeping you primitive, so they can use you as a source, whether it be for food, whether it be for worker beings, right, or whatever. This is the game, man. Yeah, no middleman. That's right. Who said that? Manny Rock. Man, shout out to brother Manny Rock, right? Hey, we being middleman by some beings off world, and we could be already on type 3 civilization right now, but because of the deal we made with God, we still waiting. We'll be waiting for another 100,000 years if we still waiting on God when we are God. If you're waiting on God, you're really waiting on yourself to make that move. Elijah Muhammad, the honorable Elijah Muhammad, tried to point it out. He tried to point out that we are gods and that we are the cream of the crop, right? And that we need to do something for ourselves. And Elijah Muhammad was making them moves. He set up the businesses. He set up the different things in order for his people to do for themselves. For they ain't need no God really. But he had to come under the skies of the Allah stuff in order to, that was like a protection, because as long as they thought that he was on the religion, they said, oh, he in the same boat. But Elijah Muhammad had a bigger master plan that was involved in raising his people back to Godship, even though he was using Islam and Allah as a cover point. Noble Jew Ali was doing the same thing. He was using the Allah thing or the religion as a cover point to wake his people up back to Godship. When we volunteer, when you volunteer to make somebody your God or this being your God, you forfeit all your rights. You forfeit all your rights in the contract. Your rights as a universal being, you forfeit those rights, right? To your God. You forfeit your land. The reason why you can't own no land is because your God, you made a deal with God. What you think the Spanish Inquisition is all about? Stemming back from the church to steal our land. People are looking at the wrong people as the bad guys, man. You're looking at the wrong people. You're looking at the beings who trying to give you knowledge, trying to make you like God. You're looking at them as the bad guys, but really they the good guys. They the ones that trying to be your fellow servants. Your fellow servants gonna teach you what they know. They're not gonna keep giving you fish. God, when the God keep giving you fish, the way you got to keep coming back to Him to ask for these different things. But if your God was to teach you what He know and how to fish, right? If your God was to teach you how to fish, then you won't have to keep going to Him. That's the big game, man. It's to dangle shit on a screen. It's to keep you dumb, keep you not intelligent than the leader, because then you won't need the leader no more. It's the game, man. I'm telling you, man. And the time is up for this type of thing. You are gods. We told you 100,000 times, you gods. So what the hell you need with a God? So if I'm God, if the people coming with the Bible, right, and they telling you God in the Bible, and then they telling you got to get down with God, that should tell you right then something's going on right here that ain't right. Something got to be looked at up on this joint. Because if you're telling me I'm God on one hand, and then on the other hand you're telling me I need God, somebody trying to keep me confused, man. Religion is the reptilian agenda, brothers and sisters. That's the reptilian agenda, man. And like I said last night on that class, the Illuminati, they make you, they tell us, they promote to us online. The people who control the world promote to us that Illuminati is bad. So we got to look at that, because the people that control the world, because most of 70% of the world is Christians, and they promote that the Illuminati is bad. But if you go watch the movie Nicolas Cage, it tells you that these beings were scientists. They had to go on the ground. They were wizards. They were warlocks. They were people who were trying to advance the planet, and the church was trying to stop them. Because if they advance the planet, too much technology will do away with religion. Too much technology will do away with it. You'll find out more stuff. Your brain will go to another level. You'll see that the religious thing is nothing but something to hold you back, keep you in a box, keep you in a day square. And they say everything is fair and square. And they always coming at you in an angle, like Brother Bodie said. Right? So man, we got to get out of this religion, man. We can't do it no more. We got to get out of this contract with this God, because we've been waiting on him too long and he still ain't helped us. Niggas still getting shot down in the streets. Niggas still broke. Niggas still getting sick. And they got this clause in the contract. When something bad happened, you can't blame God. Because when you on the contract with God and something bad happened, you can't blame God. You got to blame another nigga that ain't involved with the devil. It's like the devil and God work hand in hand, right? If you do your research, who created them? Who created the devil? The God and devil concept work hand in hand, man. If you don't follow, if you do a contract with God and you don't follow it, he sick the devil is like his enforcer. The devil is God enforcer. So when you don't honor the contract that he made with you, in Deuteronomy 28, he sent his enforcer to get you in line, to whoop your behind, make you fear you up, scare you up, shake you up. That's what enforcers are. You go know the thing about a bike gang. They send enforcers to handle business, to spook you out, and to get you back in line. That's what the devil is, an enforcer for God. They work together. You people just didn't know. A lot of you knew. A lot of you had an idea. Say, oh man, this don't make no sense about this God and devil. God created the devil. God created the devil as his enforcer, to put down and lay you down if you don't get down with the contract, man. That's what it's about. But if you don't accept none of that shit, then they can say, oh, Young Elder is an atheist, right? Atheos means a God. So yeah, Young Elder is a God. Young Elder is a God. Somebody may say, oh no, you're a God, but it says in the Bible you're gonna die like a man. Man, there's no such thing as death. There's no such thing as death. Energy cannot be destroyed. So that's another game. God, the death game is the God. It's part of the contract that to scare you into it, man. It's part of it, right? To scare you into If you people shouldn't be afraid of death. Death is easy. Living, it's living. It's hard. It's living. It's hard, man. One old man once told me, "It's not the dead you got to worry about. It's the living. The dead don't bother nobody. The living is the one you got to worry about. The living nigga is the one that try to rob you or try to trick you. A dead man can't do none of it, right? So we just in the building, man. The word Quran means read. That's another. Yeah, that could be right, but I think it's another word. Igra. I think that's the word that Muhammad that Jibril told Muhammad, read. Igra, read. In the Quran to the brother Lewis Harris. Shout out to brother Lewis Harris. Hey, to the Hill fella asking about the books, just email me, man. Email me and we'll get that over to you. Yeah, just email me, man. I'm gonna put my emails in the links after the class. Right? But we gotta get out of this Boogie Man. Yeah, the Boogie Man in the closet there. Hey, right, Manny? Hey, the Boogie Man. The Boogie Man is the devil who is the enforcer for God. They both work together. Like I was telling people on the class last night, you see the people hitting the horn signs, the Baltimore, they really with religion. It's all religious. This ain't got nothing to do with the Illuminati. The Illuminati are intelligent beings who are scientists who were accused by the church of doing witchcraft and warlock shit, which was us. Because you got to keep in mind that seal for the Illuminati, the pyramid with the eye on top, that was originally the Moors seal. So we, the Moors, were we were the real Illuminati, the beings who had the knowledge, right? The beings who taught, who want to teach and wake the people up to make them like to get them their godship back. And so, and these people, and these religious reptilian format, these reptilian doctrine, this reptilian ideology was to stop us, right? Because it said in the beginning, man has become like God. So you in a process right now becoming like God by getting the knowledge. And so as the time go on, the planet get more knowledge and more knowledge. But then there's some beings here to stop that knowledge, to cut that knowledge off. They want to stop you from becoming like God. See, the plan was to make you like God, but you become God. But it's a group of people here to stop you from doing it. And that's the religious people. That's why they say God is in heaven. They come and tell you God is everywhere else but in yourself. They come and tell you that God is everybody else, some other being but yourself. That's what the game is, man. People better wake up and stop being soft. Stop getting offended by the truth. Don't be offended by the truth. Don't be offended by the truth, brother. We at this point, man. Before we can start talking like this, Elijah Muhammad had to come. Noble Jew Ali had to come. Baba, Yahweh ben Yahweh. People like this had to come to give you a certain perspective. So when you get to this point, you can go ahead, close the casket on this shit. We don't want no more contracts from no more gods coming from no other planet of the galaxy trying to say they're gonna help us out, and they never do. Right? We don't want we are the gods. We are the beings. We finna advance the planet. We don't need you coming telling us we're gonna have to wait till we get to heaven to get this pie in the sky type of teachings, man. That's a bunch of game, man. And then ain't nobody finna come to me no more trying to market me their God. Stop trying to market your God to me. I don't want no contract with your God. Oh yeah. And they promise they make these gods make promises they really can't keep. And it's the most of the gods in the end of their contract, it tells you that, oh, if you do all these things, you're gonna get into heaven. You can't get into heaven like that by worshiping God. You can't get into heaven by worshiping God. You get into heaven by knowledge, by the knowledge to be able to create the spaceships or the different type of technology to get up there. You get the knowledge is what makes you get into heaven. The knowledge, and then utilizing that knowledge. Now there is a good and bad thing, because you got to be good too. You got to have a certain type of frequency in order to ascend too. So it is a good bad thing. That's the game that the people play with the Bible. They say, oh yeah, well, the Bible is really good because it's telling you to do good. Yeah, but the whole game is you giving your power over to another being. You giving your power over to some other God to make him and lift him up, and then you staying down on the bottom. As long as you lifting somebody else up, you're gonna be on the bottom. If you lift somebody else up above your head, you're gonna be on the bottom, and they're gonna be on the over you. As long as you lifting them up, right? Why not lift yourself up? Elijah Muhammad tried to put it over, man, but they, the TV and the people who want to stop us from being like God is the beings who tried to make Elijah Muhammad look bad. Same beings who took out Malcolm X. Same beings who took out Martin Luther King. These religious guys. Which has had, I can tell you, man, this ain't got nothing to do with the Illuminati, man. The Illuminati, we are the Illuminati. We are the beings, the enlightened ones, the beings who got the technology and the knowledge to advance the planet, but we being held back. Why? Because somebody got to beat you over the head with the Bible. Sign this contract with Enlil, or else you going to hell. Accept Jesus into your life, or else you going to hell. We gotta accept some God to be over you in order to get out of here. That's the game, man. That's a big ass game. I ain't got no problem with Jesus. I'm just telling you, man, the truth, man. To make you free. This is free. When you sign a contract, it's always a price to pay. It's always stipulations. It's always small print in the contract. Just go read the Bible, man. These people agreed to that. They needed help. Now, I ain't saying we don't need help from our people, from our galactical family. We don't need help because we got other beings that's here, that's higher dimensional beings trying to influence us. So it's only by right for our family to step in and give us a little help. But we only need help like you live on your own, like you a kid. I mean, like you a adult, like 1920, you just got your own apartment. And you might can handle stuff by yourself, but sometimes you got to call on your parents to maybe assist you a little bit, or call them for advice. That's we don't like advice neither, because advice is to hold you down. But sometimes you might have to call your parents, for a little help. We ain't against it, but we're against your parents still trying to be your parents, trying to come to your house and tell you how to run your own house. Try to tell you how to run your own house. This is our house, Earth, Key, Tiamat, Terra. Some people say what they want to call it Terra, right? Which is thousands of the planets, millions of the planets that's terraform, but they want to call this planet Terra. It's not Terra. Terra that's why they call it the Terror Dome, where niggas are being terrorized here. People being murdered, lynched, raped, slaughtered. It's a lot of evil going on here. That's why I said the cameras is part of the people get mad about the cameras being everywhere. And I was against it a little bit until I looked at another perspective of it. The cameras being everywhere, now people are scared to do certain types of crimes because they're gonna get caught on tape. Some people don't give a damn. They just do it right on the camera, right? That's another type of demon. But some type of certain types of beings will commit that crime if they knew a camera was right there. So it's gonna be the cameras being everywhere gonna make less crime, thus bringing heaven back to earth again. Having all these cameras, everything is ordained, man. Having all these cameras is about bringing the heaven back to earth again, right? Because the more cameras, the less crime. There gonna be people still doing it, like I said, but a lot of people not gonna be less because they don't want to get caught on tape doing it. The people haven't caught on to the game yet, man. They haven't caught on to the game yet. Hold on just a second. Let me make sure these boys ain't telling me. What y'all doing? Oh, I'm about to get off in just a minute. Get y'all set up. Hey, my bad, man. But I just wanted to bring this morning class, and we just really touching up on some of the stuff we said last night. We're gonna try to get the brother Rod Haynes on today, man, because the internet been off for like the last 3 days, man. So we couldn't really do nothing. I tried to do like a hotspot on my phone, but it was too lagging too bad, so I didn't even do the class. But I did get a chance to record that tape that we did last night, a couple of days ago. So go check out that tape, man, and we go in a little bit more on that tape. But we just bringing this for my morning hours. So we'll do one to this evening, the evening class. So you want to show your brother some love, man? Hit that Cash App, man. Right? To the elder. Hey, yeah, we're gonna be rolling these things out, but we got to get past this this contract that was made with God. We got to get past this contract, man. We got to come out of this contract. We don't agree to this contract no more. We don't agree to this contract no more, man. We've been waiting on God for 2,000 years, and he never came to help us, man. We're still getting Nike stick, niggas still getting beat down, shot in the back, and mass shootings and crazy shit. And so we gotta, shout out to Tariq Bay, shout out to brother Rod Haynes, shout out Baba, free Larry Hoover, free Angel Bay. Right? These are all beings that came to try to get you to this point of getting rid of this dang on sorry ass God that we made a deal with. And not all of us made a deal with this God, right? It's only a certain group of individuals who still want to promote this shit. And they get mad when you don't want to accept the contract from their God. They market their God to you. And then when you tell them why you don't want to accept the contract, because you read the contract and see that it's a bunch of crap, and you don't want to accept the contract, so they get mad and say, "Oh, you gonna go to hell? Oh, God gonna get you. God gonna get you because God, he's a good God. Yeah, so your God is the only good God out of 10,000 other gods. Your God, so you got one good God and 10,000 bad gods. Man, that's not even balanced. That's not even balanced. Your God is the only good God. Man, that's more than one good God. So why I gotta sign with your God? Right? Why do I even got to sign when I can be independent and have my own damn? Now everybody say that's Lucifer philosophy, but the people who telling you that Lucifer is the one that's telling you that. He the one that's telling you that that's a bad philosophy. Being independent, right? Independent, you're gonna get paid more. You saw how Young Dolph, they was hating on Young Dolph, man, because he was independent and he was making more money. But Yo Gotti wanted to be his God. Yo Gotti got mad because Young Dolph didn't want to accept the contract from him and let Yo Gotti be his God. See, Moneybag Yo Gotti is his God. The 40 Doug, whatever his name, all them brothers that signed to CMG, Yo Gotti is their God. But if you in Memphis and you didn't want to sign with that God, and you got your own God, right? You your own God. Then this being get mad because you don't want him to be your God, and now he want to kill you. What kind of shit is this, man? What kind of shit is this? So, man, we about to get ready to get out. We just want to talk with you a little bit this morning, man. We're gonna be busy for the rest of the day, studying and doing other things, but we're gonna really be back on tonight, and we might be on tonight with the brother Rod Haynes, man. If I can get him on tonight, if he ain't busy. Because we got to do that class that we supposed to do last week. So I just wanted to wake you up, bro. Make you free. As long as you got a contract, you ain't free, man. Everything is based on contracts, even galactically. Galactically is based on contracts. That's why if you read the Bible, like I told you, man, you'll see that they talk about covenants. Covenants is contracts, because he can't, by right, galactical right, this God cannot come down and just guard you without you agreeing to it. You got to agree with this contract in order for this to be done to you. So all the problems that been happening to you, you volunteered for it. That's down here and up in the heavens. What's happened to us heavenly and what's happened to us on earth is because we volunteered for it, because we perish for the lack of knowledge. This is the game, man. So everybody get ready to get out of here, man. Islam, peace, love, Ashug, divine love throughout the boundless universe to all. Wadu.